Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for being here today. I love you guys so much. If you are new here, my name is Bri, and it is my mission to help as many of you to live your best life. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos before you go. So this is going to be your overall guidance video for September 2018 for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate, and to order a more personalized reading, just like the one that you're about to see, that information is down below, or you can head directly to brirising.com. So let's see what the most important messages are for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the most important messages that Leos need to know this month? What do they need to hear? What do they need to look out for? Most important messages for Leo. All right, Leos, so your past energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Present energy, we have the Eight of Cups. The positive this month is the Ace of Swords. The main theme of the past is the Mother of Swords. The main theme this month is the Daughter of Swords. Your challenge this month is the Father of Cups. What you learned from the past, we have the Seven of Cups. Your goal this month is the Four of Wands. And the outcome of the month is the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Father of Wands. So I always associate this card with the fire signs, but specifically Leo. So I feel like for you, Leo, you are feeling very much so in charge of your life, and anything that you are passionate about, you have your heart 100% in it. However, with the Four of Swords, I feel like you are going to need to take time out this month to make sure that the things that you're passionate about are bringing in some type of stability for you, that they are still resonating with you and with your life. But once you do that, we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel that maybe after taking a little bit of time to contemplate and make sure that everything is in alignment, you're going to have a new wave of passion that comes in, either to fuel whatever it is that you're currently working on, or to fuel something brand new. But I feel like overall this month, you're in a really passionate place. So in the past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you have definitely come into some type of emotional abundance. I feel like you're really happy with where you are in some area of life. I feel like this is more, you're really happy with the material realm that you're living in. Like, you're satisfied with the home that you're living in, you're satisfied with the car you're driving, you're satisfied with the work that you're doing, and you're just overall living in a state of satisfaction. What you learned from the past is the Mother of Swords, and I feel like you've just learn that you have to always be authentically you. And I feel like that is something that Leo is naturally better at than a lot of the other signs. But I also feel like you can get a lot of crap for it too. So I feel like you've learned how to be really happy about yourself, how to really love what you're doing, how to praise yourself, and not allow other people to bring you down, or not allow your light to shine as bright as it does. Because I feel like there may have been people who were trying to dim down what you were doing, or maybe trying to kind of make you question your confidence on something. And I feel like you've learned, no, I have to really just always be me. And that is just the essence of Leo. So the outcome of the month is the Seven of Cups. So I feel like now you've got a lot of choices. There's a lot of things that you can do. And I feel like you have a lot of passion within you to make anything happen. However, you just need to take time out to think about how you're going to proceed with this. And in the present moment, we have the Eight of Cups. So there is something that you do have to walk away from. There might be people that you need to walk away from who don't share the passion that you do, who aren't feeling as abundant as you are, and who are bringing your energy down. There might be people that you need to walk away from. This also could be detaching from the material and moving more into the spiritual, more into your headspace. Not really worrying about what other people are saying, but worrying about what your own internal dialogue is saying. So there's definitely different ways that this is going to resonate for each of you. But there is a theme this month of walking away from one thing and moving into another. The main theme this month is the Daughter of Swords. So this is actually very similar for Taurus. But this month, yes, you've got passion, but you're not necessarily acting. Like I said, you're having to take time out to really think and meditate and plan. So this is more of a time to sit back and watch. And I feel like for you, Leo, it's about sitting back and seeing who really shows up for you. Who's really there for you when you need someone to be there for you? Who's really doing things that are benefiting you and your vision? So I feel like that's kind of more of the theme for you. The goal this month is to find success. To find success in the victories, little or small. Because I feel like as you walk away from people or situations that just are not in alignment, the normal validation that you may have received from these people is not going to be there. So you're going to have to provide yourself with your own validation. You're going to have to find victory and doing things without these people. Maybe you really relied on people before and now you're like, you know what? I never really needed them. I could always do this by myself. Just for some reason you may have felt that you needed to, or these may have just been people who have just been around and you've just kind of just become accustomed to them being around. The positive this month is the Ace of Swords. So the clarity that you're receiving, the insight you're receiving, the knowledge that you're receiving, it's really all to help you. And I feel like you're having to detach from certain things in order to allow this to come through. And I think you're going to find that as you drop the dead weight in your life, that you're going to have a lot more clarity and you're going to have a lot more ideas regarding what you're passionate about. So I feel like for you, it's going to be really important to find time to spend alone where you can allow these insights to come through. So maybe you'll spend more time meditating or just being out in nature. Or if you're like a surfer, go out on the water and just kind of, let insights come to you as you're doing that. Like, as you're doing something you love this month, something that you're passionate about, I feel like you're going to come into some really big realizations. So the challenge this month is the Father of Cups. So like I said, there may have been people around you who have been providing you with external validation. And maybe you're finding out that those people really don't have necessarily your best interests at heart, or don't really serve your overall vision. So you're kind of having to fill your own cup this month, and that might be a little challenging because maybe you're just used to people always saying, oh, you're great, you're doing good, and that kind of has been fuel for you. Another way that I'm seeing this, and for some of you, you're having to make sure that even as you're spending time alone, even as you're receiving insights, even as you're walking away, making sure you're doing it in a way where you're not burning any bridges, where you're not just like completely leaving people out in the cold. Just make sure that you're doing things in an amicable way, where that if you need someone in the future again, that opportunity is there for you. So the outcome of the month, we have the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're really going to become a visionary of your life this month. If you haven't been feeling like you've been in control of the direction that your life goes in, I feel like you're gaining some control of that. And I feel like this is just a general theme amongst all of the signs, like in all the readings that I'm doing. As we have Mars going direct again, I feel like people are more able to move forward on the things that they want to do. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's pull some clarifiers here. I want to clarify the Eight of Cups. What is Leo walking away from or detaching from or moving towards? The Three of Cups, yeah. So you're moving towards connections that really resonate more with you. I feel like that's kind of what you've been missing, is people who you can really connect with, really vibe with, people who really share in on the things that you are passionate about, people who are visionaries as well, people who are creative as well. I feel like you've been really missing that passion in your life. Now, for some of you, if this is love-based, if that's the way that you're taking this reading, you could be walking away from a third-party situation where you're just not getting your needs met, or you're coming into the realization that you've been in a third-party situation and you're realizing, I don't want to do that anymore, or I deserve better than that. So I see that a little different for some of you, but I feel like in general, whichever way you take it, you're just wanting to be connected with people who are just kind of more on your page. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's clarify the Daughter of Swords. Okay, we have the Hermit. So yeah, like I said, you're pulling back this month. I always associate the Four of Swords with the Hermit as well. Taking time to not really be so much in other people's stuff, but to be more in your own stuff. To really gain the clarity that you need in order to take the correct path forward. And this is going to require you to pull away, walk away. You might take a little vacation or take a weekend away. Like I said, some of you might go to the beach and go surfing at some point this week, you know, like you just might do something a little different that maybe you haven't done, but something that you love. And as you do something that you love, I feel like you're going to be in company of people who you really resonate with more. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. So, yeah, this could be related to a past lover, like an ex or someone that you've dated in the past. I feel like you're now realizing the truth of that situation. Like it maybe really wasn't all you thought it was. Or maybe there was a different lesson to learn than you thought it was. Or it just wasn't going to turn out the way that you thought. Because maybe you're realizing that you and this person are not heading on the same path, that you don't resonate, that you don't have the same vision, you don't have the same life goal. Or you could be getting clarity about how this person really feels about you or thinks about you. For some of you, this could be connected to this third-party situation. Like maybe you thought that things were going really well with this person, and then you found out that they're with someone else, or you kind of always knew they're with someone else, but it's just not going in the way that you thought it was. So there's some type of truth revolving something of the past, and I feel like it can be love-based. Let's clarify the Father of Cups. Okay, we have the Death card. So, like I said, like even if you are ending things with someone or a group of people or a situation, you know, do make sure that you're ending it amicably, because the situation or relationship might just be transforming. It might not be necessarily ending. Like maybe you just kind of need to pull back for a little bit and gain perspective. It doesn't necessarily need to completely end, but I think that the boundaries or the definition of the relationships are changing. And I think the change is coming from the way that you perceive them and the way that you're going to be involved and interact with it. So, you know, just make sure that any situation that you're in, that both parties are leaving on a good note, or things are happening on a good note, and that it's a situation that can always be revisited, okay? And then let's clarify the Two of Wands and the outcome. We have the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be movement forward. Quick movement forward. I feel that things for you are going to change this month very quickly as you work through all of this, as you spend time alone. I feel like your situation is going to change rapidly, and you may receive the communication that you want. This could be what this Ace of Swords, Six of Cups is. You could hear from a person from your past and get some clarifying messages that kind of allow you to just leave the situation behind and to move forward with what it is that you want to do. And you're moving forward with a more clear mind, not having a lot of questions about where you stand with people or the way that things are going to turn out. So if this is love-based for you, this reading has been love-based, we'll get a message here. Or if you want to ask a question about your love life, ask it now. The card that came out for you, we have true love. So with this person, I do feel that there is true love here, if that's what you've been questioning. But I do also feel that there is a really big need for you to figure out how you feel about a situation and what you think about something. There's a lawnmower that just decided to go by, so if you can hear that, I apologize for that. So let's pull one message from the Universe Has Your Back deck. And this will be a little mantra that you can go to throughout the month whenever you're feeling kind of out of control or lost. We have, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So I feel like this month you're kind of leaving behind your dependence on other people. Even if this is like a business reading for you, like you might have realized like, okay, I need to take a little bit more control in my business. Or maybe the people that are working for me, they're not necessarily sharing my vision. And you might find that you need to kind of make some rearrangements there. And I feel like as you turn your focus more towards the universe and less on external things, you're going to find that your world is much more peaceful and that it just resonates more with you. And when you have that clarity, then you're going to be able to put into action what you want to put into action. It's going to be you're going to be able to move forward with more clarity more quickly because you're going to have the universe on your side. And the universe, it has your back. It knows what you want. You just have to trust that it's going to do that for you. So I hope that this message has helped you, Leo. I hope that it has given you some clarity. If you would like to book this specific spread with me, that link will be down below. It is on sale this month for $39.99. I only have a limited amount of them, so once that runs out, it runs out. And if it can be restocked for the month, then I will do that. If you want to look at all of my readings, just go to brirising.com. The links for that will be down below. If you want a more love-specific reading, I do have options for that. This is more general, more solo, more directed towards you, whereas my other readings will involve you and other people. I'll also leave the information for my Instagram down below if you'd like to follow me there for motivational messages, and as well as all the way to contact me will be down below as well. So I hope that you guys have a great month, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.